fun. We're filming. Okay, let's get this party started.
In the morning, finally got this big chick, not a who's woman. I stay with the low tech, got it right, you know me. Take a look at this bit in the young body. I know, feed on bird, cause she fly off. Meat on bird, second I know. Wanna use my fame and light with a
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla. Happy New Year to all of you. I decided that I wanted to kick off the year and just get straight into it. I decided that I wanted to do a vision board. I always have talked about doing vision boards, just like randomly, never really like for the new year. But I heard somebody talking about it today at work, and then I also saw a tweet today about vision boards. And so I took it as a sign, and so I'm going to make a vision board. I don't really have any plans or like any idea of like what I'm going to put on this. I'm just kind of going to go through these magazines I have. I have a handful of them. A stack of them. They're random. This one was Oprah magazine, as you saw. People, more Oprah, more people. So I'm gonna go through those and find things that inspire me, that call my name, whatever you want to call it. And we're just gonna vibe, you know. We're gonna chill, we're gonna vibe, and we're gonna go through. Oh my god. I'm gonna chill, vibe, go through some magazines. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I didn't say this already, but I will go through all the things that I put on my vision board and stuff because it's so lame. I hate when people make videos on stuff like this, or like, I don't know, something that's very obviously very individual, and then they don't explain it. Like, I get like if it's personal, but it obviously wasn't personal enough for you to keep it private. I'm just nosy. I'm on a roll, and I'm only a couple pages into this bad boy. How was y'all's new year? Go ahead, speak out loud. Tell me how it was. Yeah, I had to take a nap to make it through the night, and then it was very kind of underwhelming, and then I ended up staying up until like 2-ish, 3-ish, because I couldn't go back to sleep. Also, I'm becoming aware that I'm looking at the viewfinder and not the camera. I'm getting used to it. I just got this camera, but I don't know what I'm doing. So if you're like, what the hell is she looking at? It's myself. I'm looking at myself. What was I saying?
I can't believe I interrupted myself. And then, what my issue is I have the audacity to interrupt myself, and then I don't even remember what I was going to say. So, like, why do I think it's okay to interrupt myself? I do it every single time.
It's just like with anybody. Why do you think it's okay to interrupt anyone? Should I be ambitious and put traveling stuff on my vision board? Or should I not jinx anything yet? I realize that this is going to take forever, so I'm going to go ahead and go through all these magazines, and I'm going to cut the clippings, and I will return to you when I'm gluing them on, perhaps. I honestly didn't come up with as many clippings as I thought I would, but that's okay. It's not like a collage like I really wanted it to be, but I decided that I'm going to glue everything on, and I have a silver Sharpie, so I'm going to go around and like do little borders on the words and like write little notes and maybe some more stuff. Maybe some explanations for some of them, you know? Even when it comes to me like making things and like creating, I like things to be like in a pattern or like a specific order, or like I don't like disarray very much, but because, you know, it's the new year or whatever, I decided that I should do the opposite of what I normally do with this little vision board situation. So I'm gonna like glue things kind of odd and like upside down and sideways and what have you. So yeah, that's the style I'm going for. So oh. I just so quickly get into my head about things that don't even matter. Like, who cares if some things are gonna be squished on my stupid poster board, you know? These are the vibes I'm bringing into 2021, you know? Kind of aggressive, but like for the better, you know? I'm aggressively gonna have a good year, if you don't mind. So what y'all be listening to recently? Do you guys have any good music suggestions? I have been listening to, or songs I've been listening to. Oh, Nick. What was that? That sounds scary. Right now I really like the song A Piper for Janet by Cosmo, Pyke, what? Sides of Me by Masego. Really good. They're both really good, and they've both been in heavy rotation recently. What about y'all? Let me know what you've been listening to. I'm gonna make it prettier. Or at least freaking try, because she's kind of ugly right now. I'm not even going front. She's not cute, but we're gonna work on it. Okay, I'm gonna decorate this real quick, and then I'll be back again. I'm sorry. Hold on. So I was editing, and I decided I didn't like the clip where I had my explanations for all my words on my board. So I'm going to redo it right now. I want to say I started out this video yesterday wanting it to be a vision board with like pictures and stuff. It ended up being more of like setting my intentions vision board, like with words and stuff. So really quick, let's go through these. Let's start in this corner again. It says gentle. I just need to be more gentle with myself. I am really hard on myself in like all aspects, so I think I just need to be more gentle and patient with myself. One here. I put that one to kind of motivate me and encourage me to continue pursuing my career in education and helping others in the medical profession. It's a lot of work and I get down on myself a lot about it, but I'm really about it this year. I'm gonna kill it. So that's just to motivate me for that. It says live your best life. I'm always trying to live my best life. Gratitude. I just want to practice gratitude some more. I definitely set the intention for 2020, but it was a bit of a year, as you know. Practicing gratitude was a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. Not to say that I didn't try, I definitely did, but it was hard. I just want to continue to practice gratitude. Okay, next is this one. It is very simple. I just really want to go wine tasting. I really wanted to do that in 2020, but obviously things were a little bit of a mess, so I wasn't able to. But 2021, I'm hoping that I'm able to go wine tasting. I want to go wine tasting, but I more so want to go whiskey tasting and beer tasting. We'll start with wine. So I put totally ready for life on my board to honestly pretty much do the opposite of it. I spend a lot of time in my head worrying about things happening and like how things are gonna go, and like worrying about everything that hasn't happened yet. And so I think not being totally ready for life and like not being overly prepared and dreading things and hoping, or not hoping for the worst, but expecting the worst and hoping for the best, that type of mindset, I could definitely get rid of in 2021. I don't really need that. So I kind of want to like unwind some more and be less anxious, basically. I don't know, just to be more willing to just take on whatever comes at me instead of dwelling and thinking about worst case scenarios. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense in my brain. I guess that's all that matters. Is this one, get a solid night's sleep. It's pretty self-explanatory. I would like to sleep good. I don't sleep great. In the middle, it's confidence. To just remind myself to remain confident and to keep my head up and that you got this and that you're a bad book club. I put this on here because I want to start, I'm gonna sneeze. I just want to read more in 2021. I have a bunch of books that I want to read this year and I'm really excited to. I feel like I always buy books, but I never set aside the time to actually read them. But I'm gonna be more intentional and like have books that I want to read this year so that I could just go like one after another. If you're interested, I'd love to show you guys like what I'd be reading in 2021. I don't know if you guys would think that was interesting. I think those are interesting. But yeah, let me know. Next is this. It says heartwarming of the world. I thought that was just a really sweet saying. It just reminded me, or it made me think of like giving the world a hug. I just thought it was sweet, and I want to participate in giving the world a hug, so that's why I put that there. This is just happy skin. I would like to achieve good happy skin in 2021 because we roughed it in 2020. I'm pretty sure it was the stress. My skin went through something and I would like my skin to be happy. So center of attention. So I really want to work at being the center of my own attention. I feel like I focus on so many other things all the time that I don't really think about myself and how I feel in the moment of things. I just need to be more selfish with myself and my time. Laugh, I put on here to remind myself to laugh more and to laugh at myself more. I think I take things a lot more seriously than they need to be sometimes, and I just need to laugh because I could use the dopamine. I just need to work on laughing more and letting things go and laughing things off. Feeling good. I would just like to do more things that would result in me feeling good, taking care of myself, working out, eating healthy, being surrounded by people that are positive impacts and influences, talking to people that only serve me positively. A dose of powerful. Remind myself how powerful I am and how I could have anything I want if I put my mind to it, because I have the power to do that. It says less stressed life. I would just like to live a less stressed life. I feel like some of these other things that I put on my board are also working toward that goal, but as specific as it could get, I would just like to live less stressed out all the time. This one here in the middle-ish says lead like a woman. I would just like to do that, lead like a woman. Be a badass. It's magic and romance. That is just the intentions I'm setting for my relationship in 2021. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a lady climbing up DNA, and I thought that was cool. It's like me climbing up higher education to get to my higher education in science, medicine. This is it. Back to yesterday's Kyla. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Happy New Year, and bye.
Finally got this big chick, not a who's woman. I stay with the low tech, gotta write your number. Take a look at this vid.